Okay, so I make a past, so I'm going to make a start. If I see any new attendees jump on, I can always do a recap. So first of all, thank you for joining our virtual open event. Obviously, it's not what we'd like to be able to show you. We would like to welcome you into our college to show you our facilities, but this is the next best thing. Hopefully you'll find it useful and you'll hear all the information that you're looking for about your course. So my name's Bethan, I work in the marketing team, and I'm just here today just to sort of talk you through college facilities, what we offer as a college, things that will benefit you as a student. And then what I'll do is I'll pass over to the beauty staff then, and they can talk you through the exciting bits about your course. So I'm just going to share my screen. Before I start, for anybody that didn't hear me a couple of minutes ago, you will not be visible on the screen at any point. Your mic will remain switched off. And if you do want to ask any questions at any point, there's a chat facility at the bottom of your screen that you can access there. I will keep an eye on that. So as I pass over to Ursula and Anne in a couple of minutes, I'll keep an eye on the chat. If you do put any messages in there, I can always pass them over to them. So I'll just start with sharing my screen to show you a short presentation first off. Okay, and Ursula, can you both see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fab. So first of all, welcome to St Helens College. Thank you for popping an application in with us and, you know, hopefully becoming a student with us next year. So we're really happy that you've chosen us as your college. So first off, applications are still open. So if you've not yet applied for college and you're just here today for a little bit more information to find out more about us and about our courses, applications are still open, so you can put one in with us. The link just below here is where you'll need to go. So if you go onto our website and search under Apply Now, you can pop your application in for September. Obviously, you're here today to hear about beauty, nails, makeup and spa therapies, but we do have a range of other courses as well that we offer at college. So everything on the screen at the moment is what we currently offer across our campuses. We also offer apprenticeship. So although you've probably applied for a full-time course, we do offer beauty therapy as an apprenticeship too. If you were interested in an apprenticeship, you would need an employer to for your work placement. Then you come to college 1 day a week to do your studies. So how an apprenticeship works, 30 hours minimum work per week. So that's 4 days in a salon, 1 day studying at college, you earn a wage and you also get some work experience as well. So if you are interested in doing your studies as an apprentice, you would need an employer. So you can always look on our apprenticeship guide for some information of how to find an apprenticeship. You can also search on our job shop, which is just this link at the bottom of the screen. If we do have any live vacancies, everything is listed there. If you have your own employer as well, so if you know anybody with a salon who would be willing to take you on, you could always let us know and we can sort out that side of things for you too. So just a little bit of information for you as a student. So all of our students at St Helens College get a free breakfast if they're in on time. So you have to be in before 9:15, ready to start your classes at 9 o'clock. If that's how your timetable runs, but you will get a free breakfast if you are in on time. We also offer a free college bus or a free Arriva bus pass for our students. So we have some buses that we put on. We have different routes that go through St Helens, for Zachary and Kirby and a few different ones. And if you're on one of those routes, you are entitled to use our free bus. If you aren't on one of those routes, you will get a free Arriva bus pass. So you'll always have free travel to get yourself into college. We also offer a free Microsoft Office 365 package, so you can download that onto your own computers at home, which will help you. A lot of you have things like coursework. Student discounts, so that's a given. If you are a student, you will get student discounts. So bursaries, free college lunches and assistance to buy course equipment and uniforms. So they're all down to independent circumstances. So that's all done off like a financial assessment, which will be done at enrolment stage. But you may be entitled to support with things like kits, uniforms, trips, that sort of thing. We also have a really good safeguarding and wellbeing team at our college. So if you've got any issues, whether that's in college or at home, or you're struggling, or if you're suffering with any mental health issues or anything along those lines, and we have an amazing team that are there to support you. And they work across all of our sites, so there's always somebody available to talk to, whether you're just feeling a little bit stressed out with college work or anything that it may be. There is support in place. We also have a learner support team that offers support to you as well. So if you have any additional learning needs or anything along the lines of dyslexia or anything like that where you might need support, we can always put something in place to help you at college. You would just have to be open and honest with us at enrolment stage, and then we could help you as best as we can. So finally, we do have some social media accounts. All of our up-to-date information goes out across social media. So our website is updated pretty much every day, especially at the minute with any COVID updates and that sort of thing. But our social media accounts are really good for things like student successes and that sort of thing. So anything that a student's done, if they've gone above and beyond, they've been involved in a project or anything like that, we always advertise those things on our account. So you might go on there and see something that is suitable for the course you want to do next year, a success story or something along those lines. And finally, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see an email address for our admissions team. So if you've got any issues or any questions about your application or anything along those lines, you can drop an email to admissions. At the moment, our staff are currently contacting all of our applicants to conduct a phone interview. So if you've already had your interview, you'll be fine. If not, and you do need to have your college interview, staff will be in touch with you over the next couple of weeks. If you've not heard back from us and you've not had your interview, I'd say by the end of next week, so by Friday, the 10th of July, if you can just drop us an email to admissions@sthelens.ac.uk, just on the bottom of the screen, just there, and we can follow that up for you as well. Obviously, we've got a lot of students that we're contacting, so if you've not been contacted by then, let us know. Okay. So that's the end of my presentation. I'm just going to pass over to Ursula and Anne. I'm going to mute myself for now, but like I said, if you do have any questions, just pop them into the chat or the Q&A facility at the bottom of the screen, and I can pass them over to Anne or Ursula.
Hi, I'm Ursula Roscoe. Welcome to St Helens College. I'm going to be discussing hair and media makeup today from level 1, 2 and 3. First of all, I'm going to talk about level 2. You need, at the moment, 4 level 3s. One must be in maths and one must be in English and 2 other subjects. If you haven't got those at all, don't worry about anything like that, because we do have a level 1 facility in hair and media makeup, and I'll talk about that a little later. So level 2, the modules are amazing. They consist of art of photographic makeup. So you will have a bridal section in there, you will have a fantasy section, and you will have an era section. So the eras could be the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, I love, and 90s. We put that little bit in because of the makeup trends and maybe fashion catwalk, and they seem to keep on trending at the moment, all the eras. So that is an amazing module to do. We also have apply makeup, which is day, evening and special occasion. The day makeup is quite a commercial soft look. You have a special occasion, which would be prom, nights out, glitz, glitter, cut crease, halo, spotlight, and we have an evening makeup as well. We also do an instruction on makeup. That's an amazing module. It's worth its weight in gold, because that could enable you to prospectively get a job at a fashion house, mobile. If you go in a big commercial store, you have makeup bars, and a lot of clients would like to actually get trained in putting their own makeup on. That is one of the units which is included in this amazing qualification. We've also got nail art. That's a really nice one to do. And we also have a lot of body art and face painting. The face painting is not just a kiddie face painting as well. We have a lot of face painting that goes through a tutorial. So you could be chosen to, you know, prospectively in the future to do quite a lot of face painting and makeup combined for a look in magazines, in books, etc. So it is quite a nice one to do, and it's quite popular. And on the other side as well, you can actually make a career just out of the face painting module. So that's worth its weight in gold as well. So the modules are excellent, the current, the trendy, we get updated, we have a lot of guest speakers coming in using those modules. We have Nixon, they do quite a lot of bridal makeups, cultural bridal makeups, which is absolutely phenomenal. We have Sleek coming in to do maybe colour pop, quite trendy, up-to-date fashion makeup. They're amazing. We use the actual kit of Sleek as well. So when you do purchase the kit, or you get the kit on a bursary, you can enable yourself then to go out if you have used that in the classroom. So we have Boots and Superdrug, and it's so easy to go and get that replicated. Assessment wise, we literally in the classroom practice on peers. So you'll be practice on girls and guys in the classroom. You won't be with one person all the time, because all our students have different face shapes, different skin tones, colouring, and this will give you the opportunity to practice and to get confident, especially when you're going out into the makeup field. So we do practice on one another, and we do in every single lesson mix, so you're not with the same person constantly, because you end up getting used to the face shape, skin tone, and that's not what we're here for. We want to make you an amazing makeup artist. We have assessment days every 6 weeks, more or less. So you'll be starting in September, and by October, in the 6-week period, you'll be learning how different makeup techniques and different themes. So the first theme in October would be fantasy horror. So in the fantasy horror, in the 6 weeks before the assessment day, where you will bring a client in. So it will be in your timetable, and it will be in your makeup session, and you will get assessed on that particular person. It cannot be anybody in the class, because you've already practiced on those. It has to be an external client from outside. So you'll be doing more or less nail art, body art, and a fantasy makeup. Okay, so, and you create a whole look. That again will get assessed, and hopefully that will go into your assessment book if you do follow the health and safety guidelines that we will be constantly teaching throughout. Second one, more or less December, again, you'll get a date to bring a client in, and you will do red carpet night at the Oscars. So that actually crosses over to an evening makeup. Again, nail art will come into that. Face painting, body painting will be eliminated in that. So you wouldn't necessarily do that for that particular topic, but there's a lot of topics that we cover that with. More or less around about February time, we have a Valentine's Don't Tell the Bride. So again, nail art, you'll get assessed on that particular subject. You'll get assessed on a bridal look, whether it's cultural, traditional English makeup, and again, you'll bring somebody in to do that. We have a variety of costumes, wedding dresses, prom dresses at the college, so you'll be able to do the total look and make your portfolio really, really colourful. After that, we have, again, face painting, body painting, and we call that Bug's Life. Okay, so it'll be like a nice little insect. So you'll be doing body painting, face painting, decorating your clientele. They can wear whatever they want to, and that will be showcased off. The last one will be Era, back to the 80s. Amazing, amazing. The amount of work that my ex-students have got just by that particular assessment day, because a lot go on hen parties, they have parties. It's just opened a whole new world for them. It's a really good unit to do. So we do another assessment day on that one. Okay. Kit and uniform, again, we've used Sleek. We are having a look at other kits and uniforms. Kits, I mean, so basically at the moment we have stuck to Sleek, a phenomenal kit, £200 worth of makeup, which will enable you to complete assessments at the college, but also practice for homework as well. We do set homework every week. You need to keep practicing the makeup techniques, nail art, and face and body painting. Uniform, black trousers, black tunic. We normally have like a purple stripe. One set of earrings in and hair up. Not a ponytail, no swishy bits coming down, no jewellery, no facial piercings. This is our governing body, VTCT, and they set out the rules, okay? Work experience is amazing. You will be asked to find work experience around St Helens, Liverpool, Warrington area. For the whole year, it's 70 hours. So you'll be attending work experience on your days off, howbeit Saturday, Wednesday, Monday, whatever days off that you have. And this will give you the confidence to be with clientele outside. And a lot of my ex-students who finished this term have got jobs through work experience, or they've been to work experience, applied for jobs, and you've already got that rapport with clients and the confidence to do the makeup on clients that they don't know. And it's phenomenal how you get the confidence throughout the year as you've gone external, not just in the college environment. Let me see. The next steps, obviously, are going to be on you apply online. And once you finish the level 2, a lot of my students are going to level 3, which I'll briefly talk about. A lot have gone into beauty salons, hairdressing salons. A lot have rented a chair. They've gone mobile. And a lot have gone to fashion houses. So again, in a commercial setting, they've gone to a makeup bar and they're working for the top makeup brands at the moment. And that's, you can get that with your level 2. If you want to progress onto level 3, again, you must have your level 2 in hair and media makeup. And that's more level 3, where you go outside and do a lot more fashion catwalk photographic makeup. So that's for the students who'd like to go into cosmetic, TV, maybe theatre, and that will enable you to gain those qualifications. And I'll run through a few. It's level 3 in fashion and photographic makeup, and that's a lot of high photographic, what you find in glossy magazines, and catwalk. Okay, so it's them, and instruct on camouflage. And camouflage is a big thing, especially in the TV industry. They want, if anybody's doing a film and they've got tattoos, for example, and it's the 1940s, and you've got a famous Brad Pitt who has tattoos, you'll be the makeup artist to cover those tattoos as well. So it is an excellent one, a qualification to gain. So there is a lot of work outside, especially in theatres. So you will be, you know, maybe going to theatres of an evening, weekend. Please just bear that in mind. You also do prosthetics on that particular course in level 3. So prosthetics, ball caps, prosthetic work, a little bit of casualty. So you've got all your little bit of blood and gore, using wax, latex, and pre-made prosthetics, which they do use now in films. So it's all set up. The kit's phenomenal, and you couldn't go wrong if you want to go down that route to go into film and TV. Now, we haven't talked about level 1 yet. If you don't make the grades, it is a step for you to come onto my program after you've finished the level 1. In the level 1, you do hair. You don't do hair in level 2. Okay, we've done a little bit of survey, and we do listen to students, and students really didn't like to do any hair. However, we do have a Study Plus program, and we do slot hair into that, but it's not assessed. But on your level 1, you do curly blows, plaits, you do face painting, which is a module from the 2nd year, nail art, and we also do the art of photographic makeup, which will be your eras, your bridal and your fantasy. And that is actually some modules from level 2. So you don't lose out at all. You have a little bit of hair, so you have more knowledge really if the level 1 you need to go on. Maths and English will be included in your timetable. So if you do not get a level 4 in maths or English, which is a low C, or a high C, which is a level 5, you will be asked to go to maths and English, and that will be in your timetable, and that is compulsory no matter what course you go on at the college. You cannot escape that. It is compulsory that you go on. You need to do this, and you need to upgrade your maths and English skills. It's part of the government legislation, and we do keep a close eye on that. Don't turn up to maths and English, you have a chance of being withdrawn from your course. So I hope this is some informative, information for you. If it's your type of thing to go into the makeup, film, TV, please apply.
Okay, can you see my PowerPoint now?
Yeah, we can see that now.
Can you see and hear me?
We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay, so good morning everybody. My name's Anne Ford, and I teach level 3 nail technology. I'm just going to have a little run through of some of the things that we do within level 3 nail technology. I'll tell you a little bit about myself first. I've worked at the college for 6 years. I've taught beauty and nails. Before that, I worked in a salon, and I managed a salon for about 6 years. And I've been in the industry altogether for about 18 years. Most of that has been working in a couple of different salons. But as I said, the past 6 years I have been teaching, and I still love it just as much as what I did as when I started. So I'm just going to have a little run through here. Hope you can see this, about what we do within level 3 nail technology. So in level 3 nail technology, you will cover a manicure, a pedicure, which is your feet, health and safety, your client care, nail enhancements. What I mean by that is acrylics, but different ways of doing them. So a French, a sculpt, an infill, a rebalance. We do a hard gel, we do electric filing, and we do nail art as well, including ombre. And your nail art is advanced nail art technique, so it's like 3D, it's embedding and encapsulating. And I know you probably don't really know what I mean by all of that, but as we go on in the course, you will learn all of those things above. When we assess you, we do it by me observing you, and you will have about 7 exams, and there is about 4 assignments. I don't want you to panic or be worrying about all that at the moment, because as we go through the course and you're getting taught something and you become confident in something, that's when we agree together when you might be ready for your assessment, and when you might be ready to do your assignment and your exams. You are going to be working in a realistic working environment. So our home together would be the nail bar from September to July next year. You would be in there predominantly most of the time. We do have real nail stations set up, and all the equipment that you need. The nail bar is a really realistic working environment. We do have a lot of clients coming in, and we do get quite popular. We do a late night, but again, this is to be more realistic. So in a salon, you would always work a late night to accommodate for those clients that work every day and can only come in the evening. So you probably would be expected to do a late night. It's usually a Thursday, but it could be different this year. You, as Ursula was saying, you're expected to wear your uniform, and you do get the Young nail kit. So Young is the product that we use in nail technology. It's a really good product. We're lucky enough that we have Alex Robinson. She's like a top trainer for Young nails, and she does tend to come in throughout the year showing us different techniques that are not really on the curriculum, but still enrichment for you all. Your uniform is going to be navy blue. It looks just like what this lady's wearing in the picture here. And as Ursula was saying before, so that we look professional, all of our hair is up. We only have one pair of stud earrings and no other jewellery. But again, when you come into the college and you're having introductions into the college, we will go through all this with you again. So don't worry if you're finding it a lot of information. This is just more of an overview, and all of this will go in more depth for you when you're actually in the college. I've put a little picture on there as well of the Young nail kit, and that's everything that you have in your kit to get you started. Again, I think as Bethan said, there are bursaries available, but it does depend on your circumstances. And again, when you come into the college and you're starting with us, this is what we'll go through with you. So you don't need to panic or anything like that about where you're going to get your kit and your uniform from. That's something that we'll sort out when you come in. So I'll just move on a little bit. As well as your kits and uniform, as Ursula was saying, if you haven't got the grades, so you still have to do your math and English. So as mine is a level 3 nail course, you must have a level 2 nails before you start with me, or a level 2 beauty before you start with me, or level 2 hair and media. So you must have some level 2 background knowledge before you come on to your level 3 nails. You can do a level 2 nails, but that is mostly for adults, to be fair. Wherever you're going to work, guys, you really need that level 2, whether that be in makeup or in beauty. You really need that level 2 as kind of your starting block before you come on to level 3. If you didn't manage to get your math and English this year, don't worry, because you will continue to do your math and English alongside your main programme. So your maths and your English and your main programme make up what your studies are in college. You do have to get a work placement, as Ursula was saying. It's not going to be great at the moment for you to start looking for a work placement, obviously the current climate, so don't worry about it at the moment. We will give you more information when you come in and you meet us for the first time. And I do appreciate at the moment it is going to be difficult to be looking for a work placement. So again, don't worry too much about that. In recent years, we've been really lucky with our trips. I think it was last year we got to go on board a cruise ship with the onboard spa, and we had a look around their spa facilities where they did hairdressing, they did nails, beauty treatments. So we got to go to Liverpool Docks, and we went on the Crown Princess for the day, and we were treated like royalty, and it was loads of fun. So that's what we did for our trip, I think, last year. As guest speakers, I've already mentioned Alex Robinson. We also have Janine Brown from the Onboard Spa. She comes in and chats to us about what it's like working on a cruise ship. And as I said, Alex does come in and she does kind of enrichment days. Like I said, it's not on curriculum, but it's really interesting, because if you are interested in nails, you know that it's a very changing industry and new things are coming out all the time. So especially with the Young products, when they make a new product and they want to get their products out there, Alex usually comes in and shows us what that is. I think I've covered everything, but if I haven't, obviously you can ask questions as Bethan was saying on the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Bethan, I don't know if you want me to just run through a little bit what beauty therapy entails.
Yeah, that's fine. And if you do want to just touch on beauty a little bit, yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so you can probably see me now. I'll just run through a little bit what beauty therapy entails. So if you get on your beauty therapy level 1, you'll be doing facials, waxing.
I think Jade might be on to do beauty.
Sorry, Anne. Yeah, Jade's joined. Yeah, she's managed to join.
So that's how I'm going to run through it. Jade, over to you then.
Yeah, can everyone hear me now? Sorry, it is too technical.
Yeah,
And you just need to unshare your screen, and then Jade will appear then to the students.
Okay, so I just stop.
Just stop sharing, yeah, and then it'll come off and Jade should be visible then.
Okay, well.
Thanks.
Just share my screen. Can everybody see my screen now?
Yeah.
Fab. So first of all, good morning to everyone. My name's Jade. I'm the level 3 beauty therapy teacher. There are a few different tutors within the beauty department, but I predominantly look after level 3. So what I'm going to do is run you through from level 1 all the way to level 3 and what the requirements are for the programme. So we're going to have a little look at the programme team, the entry requirements, programme information. I'm going to touch briefly on kits and uniforms because I know Anne and Ursula will have spoken about this, work experience, and then trips and guest speakers. So the beauty therapy team, there is level 1 beauty therapy, which Janice Hodson is over, level 2 beauty therapy, Sarah Tabham is programme manager, and then level 3 beauty therapy, which I myself am over. So course entry requirements, so for level 1 beauty therapy, it is a requirement that you have a GCSE grade 3, or if you don't have any current qualifications, then you will be entered onto a level 1 beauty therapy programme, and maths and English are completed alongside your programme so that you can get your qualification within those 2 subjects. For level 2 beauty therapy, a GCSE grade 4 must be achieved as your entry requirement. And then to progress to level 3, it is obviously prior completion of your level 2 beauty therapy, because that's got a lot of knowledge that you would then need for level 3, and then we would just progress that a lot further with different treatments. VTCT are the awarding body who we do all of our qualifications with. So when you get your certificate at the end of the year, once you've all completed, it will state on there that it is provided by VTCT. So you can have a little look online and familiarise yourself with their website if you wanted to. We do use it in college because we use it for their resources, and we show you how to sort of navigate around the site as well, so that you do feel confident with finding information on there. So looking at the programmes themselves, there's level 1 beauty therapy. So these are the types of things that you will cover on level 1 beauty therapy. So things from health and safety, providing basic manicures and pedicures, nail art, skincare, themed face painting. There's a lot of variety on the level 1 programme. How all the beauty programmes run is you will get taught, for example, manicure. You'll then get assessed in it, so the tutor will observe your skills, make sure that you feel confident performing the treatment, and then we will do like an assessment session. So we'll be operating on clients or friends and family, and you will then get signed off as a pass once you've completed all the criteria for that assessment. And then we do undertake exams as well, just to make sure that you've got that theory knowledge as well. So that's your level 1 beauty therapy programme. Level 2 is health and safety again. Obviously that's essential within the industry, so it is covered on all levels. Skincare, but in more detail. Manicure and pedicure in further detail. We also look at eyelash and eyebrow treatment and waxing, amongst those other things that are stated. Then progress into level 3 beauty. So this is your Swedish massage, facial electrical treatment, body electrical. I know that sounds quite, you know, using electrical equipment, but it's basically stepping up your knowledge from level 2. So we're on a level 2 course. You would do a facial to help a client improve the skin by using different products. With level 3, you take that up to a higher standard by using an electrical machine. So for example, if your client suffers with acne or dehydrated skin, then you're going to use an electrical machine along with facial products that are really going to help to boost and target your client's concerns, so that they'll really see an improvement over time. When you get to level 3, there is 2 different routes. There is the beauty therapy route, which you can see now, and then there is the spa therapy route. So the spa therapy route is more if you want to go and say work on a cruise liner, or if you see yourself working in a hotel chain that has a spa facilities, and then you would be doing treatments such as Indian head massage, Swedish body massage, hot and cold stone therapy, and body wraps. So that's more if you like that relaxing atmosphere as opposed to a busy hustle and bustle salon. We've then got level 4 salon management. So if you want to go straight into sort of working at management level in a salon, or if you fancy eventually opening your own business, then the level 4 salon management is something that we would highly recommend, because it's going to provide you with all of the underpinning knowledge to be able to really set yourself up. So knowing how to look after your staff, how to improve sales, how to advertise the business. So it sort of covers the whole holistic approach to being a salon manager. So that is a really good programme. Kits and uniforms. So our kits and uniforms are provided by Dennis Williams for our kits, which you are provided with on level 2 beauty therapy. That's got everything in that you'll need to be able to perform all of your level 2 treatments. Level 3, you don't need a kit because you've got everything from level 2, and anything that you don't have, we have in college. Because it is a lot of electrical machinery, you don't really need anything, to be perfectly honest. Anything that you do have from level 2, such as mask, brush, sponges, they can be carried over and used for level 3. Uniforms, as Anne and Ursula would have mentioned, Labibi is our supplier for uniforms, and it is essential that you come to every single salon session with full uniform, and making sure that you look the part and you look presentable. So hair must be tied up in a bun at all times, no artificial nails, that sort of thing. And the reason for that is obviously we need to make sure that we're following health and safety guidelines, and what the awarding body stipulate, which is VTCT, we have to follow. So again, it is reflecting industry, because in the industry that is how you would be expected to appear. So we're getting you ready for the working world by instilling this from college, really. Work experience. So again, work experience, we all recommend this regardless of what program you're doing, because it's so important. It really gives you an insight into the industry. If you get yourself into a salon, if you know a family member or a friend, definitely get in there, even if it's just a couple of hours a week, because you can truly see how a salon operates in busy periods. So for example, a Saturday salon is going to be completely different to maybe a Tuesday afternoon. So, you know, try and get yourself in there a couple of days or a couple of hours on different days, so you can really get a feel for the industry. You can pick up hints, tips, and sometimes, you know, students are really pleased at the end of the work experience because it has led to them having the employment. So it's a fantastic opportunity for you all if you can find a salon. Trips and guest speakers. So again, we have loads of trips and guest speakers. We have Ship to Shore Spa Recruitment Agency, so they could come in and sort of sign you up so that if any possibilities come about where you can, for example, go and work on one of the cruise liners, or there might be a busy spa in Manchester that has some part-time work going. As long as you sign up to Ship to Shore Recruitment, then when there is any work, Jen can contact you and say, listen, this is in your working area, would you like to apply? So that's really good. We also have Steiner, Dermalogica come in, so Dermalogica come in and do workshops with you all, so you can get training certificates with them throughout the academic year. And then we have the Professional Beauty Show as well over in Manchester. So we do try and get you out to that as well, because that's really good, and there's loads of connections there as well from the beauty industry. So that's fantastic. So next step, so hopefully we will see you all you know, coming to enroll with us, ready for September. The programs that we run are fantastic. We've got absolutely amazing facilities. You know, we do have a spa available on site. You know, we run open salon sessions, so we're very involved with the public. Clients will come in and have treatments done with us, and we really help to build your confidence, and most importantly, get you ready for industry. So yeah, hopefully we will see you all soon, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask away. Thank you.
Thank you. If you can just stop sharing your screen then, Jade, and it'll just come back to The screen.
Yeah.
Okay, fab. So thank you. That was really useful and very informative, and hopefully the students have found it the same. So if there is any questions from any of you, can you just use the chat facility or the Q&A at the bottom of your screen, and we can pass them on to Anne, Ursula or Jade and get your questions answered. I'll just give you a couple of seconds to pop any questions in there. Could be on the course, it could be on uniform or kit, it could be anything you might be unsure of. Nothing coming in.
Got quite a student.
Let's have a look. I spotted that someone had just clicked the button to raise hand, so I don't know whether they want to ask something. When do you have to enrol? So information on enrolment will be sent out shortly, but enrolment starts when your GCSE results are in. So GCSE results day is when you can start to enrol. Summer, yeah, if you've got any questions, just pop them in the chat for me. I can see that you're saying that you have got a question. If you just pop it in there, I'll be able to read it out. Just waiting on this question coming in. Someone said that they've got one, but they've not typed it out yet. I'm going to get a grade 4. I think I'm going to get a grade 4 in maths, but not in English. So would I still be able to do beauty therapy level 2 or not? Jade, do you want to answer that?
Yeah. I think you would need to, the requirements are for level 2 is that it's a 4 for every subject. Anne or Ursula, am I right there? I just want to double check that before I definitely say it is 100%, but I think you would need your 4 in maths and English to be able to progress to a level 2.
I think that might be for the tech.
Is it?
Yeah, but for the beauty specialist 16 to 18, it's a 3, the D's, because I know some of Janice's students go and do maths and English if they've not got a 4 and they're the level 2 beauty specialist. So my understanding is if you have a 4 in maths and English, you will go to a tech qual in level 2 beauty. If you've got a level 3 in maths and English, and I think it's another 2 subjects similar to mine, you will have to go to maths and English. So if you get a 4, that's great in English, and a 3 in maths, you'll just have to go to maths. But I know Janice's students still go to maths and English if they haven't got that 4.
Okay, so yeah, so if you've not got your grade 4 in either of the subjects, you will still need to continue those studies. I was on directions course last year at St Helens. Can I start level 1 or 2? Not sure what I'm going to get because of the coronavirus, right? Okay, so you mean your predicted grades, I think. Okay, so if you've not got your GCSEs, I would imagine, like Ursula's just been saying, you would have to start on the lower level. So if you've not got any of your GCSEs, but you've done your directions course, so you've done your stepping stone into a course with us, I would imagine that you'd be starting on the level 1. Is that right, Ursula?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, if you get your GCSEs at a grade 4, then it could be potential to go on to that level 2. But I'm guessing, again, it will go off things like experience and stuff. Am I right?
I think it would be if the potential student wants to go on to a level 2 beauty specialist, she can go on with grade 3s.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, below that, no, it will be.
It will be the level 1. Okay, no problem. How many times do you have to do maths and English if you don't get the grades? Okay, Grace, so you will be expected to continue your studies with maths and English until you get your grade 4. That's not something that we set in place, that's a government guideline, so that would be the same with any college that you would go to. So whether you chose a different college within the area or whether you chose us, if you haven't got your grade 4 in your maths and English, you will be expected to continue those studies until you do get them, until you're 18 and you leave college. That's a government guideline. Again, that's not something we've put in place. Okay, is there any final questions? Anything else? What will happen is after this session ends, you will get an email just to sort of thank you for attending the session. So there'll be contact details on there as well. So if there's anything that you think you wish you would have asked or you should have mentioned or anything like that, you can always get in touch with us and we can put you in touch with the right member of staff from your chosen course area. Okay, so there's no other questions coming in, so I'm going to end the session there. So thank you all so much for attending. Thank you, Ursula, Jade and Anne. Hopefully the students found that really useful. So thanks again, and we look forward to welcoming you in September. Thanks, everyone.